Quick warning, I don't know how to use a microphone properly, so Sam's really loud, I'm really quiet, so I wouldn't use headphones for this. Like, trust me. Or just don't have the sound all the way up, it will hurt your ears.
Welcome, guys, to the podcast with me, Harrison Heathcote, and it's a podcast about football and everything football and everything about us. And when I say us, I've also got my co-host that will be joining me on this podcast, sadly, and he's heaving bravely in the microphone because he really wants to say his name. Hello, Sam.
Hello. Yeah, my name's Sam.
All right, Sam, how are you doing?
I'm alright, thank you.
Good, good.
But
Me and Sam
yeah,
literally had the idea to do this podcast on a bus about 50 minutes ago, so it's very
yeah.
budget. It's being done over Discord.
It's not that. Well, yeah, I suppose.
Okay, so we're gonna start off talking about Derby County. Sam, you a Derby fan?
Yes, I'm a Derby fan. I'm allowed. I have to be a Derby fan, or my dad will beat me. Yeah, dad beating jokes.
Already, well, starters ready to go on over this podcast. Okay, so
Yeah,
we're gonna be talking about Derby County's good matches this season. And the first one that comes to mind, I thought, was in the Football League Cup versus Man United. Sam, opinions
that
on
was
that?
unexpected. I was expecting to lose. The screenshot you've just sent me of the match stat is so unreadable. So I'm gonna have to wing it. Yeah, it was a good match. I was expecting to lose, as was everyone else, so then we pulled around and won.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was watching it, and then I thought when they scored in the third minute, Juan Mata, they scored in the third minute, and I was like, oh no, it's gonna be like 5-0 Man United. My actual prediction was 3-2 to
My, yeah.
Man United. So and then they went three. They scored in the first 3 minutes, so I was like, all right, that's game over. But then in the second half, Harry Wilson equalised with a free kick, which is probably the best free kick he's done. Maybe that Sheffield United one yesterday, not too sure.
Yeah, that was sexy and orgasmic, not gonna lie.
And then Jack Marriott made it 2-1. I was literally gobsmacked,
Flabbergasted.
flabbergasted. And
Yeah,
then Marouane Fellaini, Mourinho's little bitch boy, made it 2-2 to make it go to
yeah.
penalties. When Derby County then won 8-7 on penalties, I didn't actually. I turned it off for the penalties, because I couldn't bear to watch it, and my heart was in my mouth. I couldn't
It,
bear.
it's just like that England. What game was it when they had those penalties? I couldn't watch it. I had to pull away.
Colombia.
Yeah,
I think it was Colombia. I'm gonna look her out as well. July was a long time ago for us.
yes. It's been Christmas. You can't do this.
And people say it was because we won because it was Giza Romero got sent off in the 6th, 7th minute. One, Harry Wilson had already scored his free kick from then, right? Harry Wilson had already scored his free kick to make it 1-1. We had more shots on target, more possession, more passes, better pass accuracy, less fouls, and yeah, so technically we were the better team in that game.
Yeah,
And then the game that you thought we would Derby's best match,
Chelsea. Oh yeah.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
So why do you think that was the best match, even though we lost it?
Because Chelsea, my opinions, are the best team in the cup. Generally, they are. Um, we got more goals against them technically,
Yeah,
and like I think we could have won that if we weren't so silly. Like, the reason we lost was silly mistakes.
own goals
Like,
from
yeah, own goals.
Tomori, a Chelsea player on loan, and Richard Keogh, who has found his own net more than he has the actual net this season.
Yeah.
And I'm eating chocolate right now.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
the thing that really got me on the last was David Nugent's last chance to equalise. I was on edge. Oh no, I thought that went in, you know. Then it
Yeah,
crashed when I realised it didn't. To be fair, Chelsea's third goal was should never have been counted. Because
yeah,
if you didn't know, the end score was 3-2, and their third goal
yeah. It was.
came from Cesc Fabregas. But before that, I can't remember who it was. They're like right back, I think it was. Tom Lawrence went up to him and pushed him over off the ball,
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
giving him the ball, and then he then put the ball to Cesc Fabregas and he scored, which is preposterous.
absolutely preposterous.
Absolutely.
Well, I was in Blackpool when that happened, and it wasn't a very good time because there was loads of Chelsea players in the pub. Hard time for me.
Chelsea fans in the pub.
But also, Chelsea did say we're one of the best teams they've played against this season.
Uh,
So we were, but Derby has got a lot more light from having Frank Lampard in their team.
yeah. What's your opinion on Lampard?
Absolute G.
I really like the bloke. I do.
Yeah, he's brought a lot of light to Derby. We've won a couple of matches. He's one of the fans' favourites. He's a really good manager, to be honest, and Chelsea football legend. So we got experience on the team as well.
In my opinion, right. Well, I know we lose games, but I know yesterday's team selection. Frank Lampard knows the team better than any fan does, okay? Because he's with them pretty much every day, and he knows who's fit, who isn't, who's putting in the grind on the training ground. If Frank Lampard then goes out to pick a team based on what he's seen on the training ground, based on how much effort the players are putting in, shouldn't that how it's be? Well, then if he happens like Sheffield United, where they go and lose 3-1 yesterday,
Yeah,
and maybe when the fans were screaming to put Waghorn on, put Wag. In my opinion, Waghorn knows Joseph Soon any day of the week. You put
yeah,
Waghorn on the bench. Maybe Waghorn is maybe I don't not training as hard as Joseph Soon, because I've heard that Joseph Soon's really good on the training pitch last week and the week before. So maybe that's why Frank's rewarding him. Has it paid off? No. Do I blame Frank Lampard? No. Is it Frank Lampard's fault? No. Were the goal? Were the mistakes his fault? Is it Frank Lampard's fault there? Scott Malone, uh, Forsyth, Curtis Davis are all injured. All our good defenders are injured at the moment. Is that Frank Lampard's fault? No. Is it Frank Lampard's fault that Richard Keogh doesn't know how to defend very well? I'm not saying. I think Richard Keogh was one of the best players yesterday, to be honest. But for
yeah,
Bristol City, he pretty much gifted them their goal by heading the ball to their attacker. But then Tomori, who we have on loan from Chelsea, I know he's meant to be good, but Jesus Christ, Tomori is shocking awful. He almost gave away his red. He almost. If I'm so glad yesterday because there was a point in the box where the Sheffield United player went to head it into the goal, and then Tomori pulled him down on the shoulder. If the ref had seen that, that's a red card and a penalty. Luckily, he didn't. Okay. Well, Tomori, I just don't rate him. So January soon, January transfer window.
yeah.
We will see a good defender come to Derby County.
Yesterday you were. Hmm?
Hmm?
Yesterday you were having a go at me in McDonald's about how they didn't have a left back. How did that turn out?
Well, they put Andre Wisdom a right back on as left back.
Did that work out?
Not really, no. They made the best of what they had. Okay, Derby County left backs they have are Lowe, who is out on loan at Aberdeen. Forsyth, probably their best one, who is injured for the rest of the season. Scott Malone, who was injured for that match. So you have no left back. They had no left back. So they put a right back on, Andre Wisdom. He made the
Yeah,
best of a bad situation, Andre Wisdom did. He's not been in the team much. And so I don't think he did too bad. His tracking back to his own goal wasn't very good. Because he was leaving Tomori to wander in. I actually don't know who was playing left back or right back or I don't or central defender because I don't know if Tomori was playing left back or Andre Wisdom because they just kept switching over. I guess Frank Lampard told him to switch over, just
yeah,
maybe they're both not as good. Well, it looked like Andre Wisdom was playing left back for most of it, but then you'd see Tamori there, and then Wisdom on the inside. So I'm not too sure, to be honest.
Joe Mason Mount, he's had a crack at quite a few good shots actually this season. One against Chelsea where he got it so far away. He's right-footed, but he uses left foot. Why couldn't you just put him left back? Kind of,
He's a midfielder,
is he?
and he holds that midfield basically. Without Mason Mount, Derby County would be on their knees, and Harry Wilson.
Yeah, he's got a powerful left shot and a right shot.
The thing is with Harry Wilson, his free kicks are one of a kind.
The one against Sheffield yesterday, that was.
That was. We're watching it on the bus today. We're both admiring it because of how good it was.
Yeah.
Okay, so next on the list to talk about is life stories.
Yeah.
So you got any to speak about, Sam?
That time when we were being idiots, to say the least, and going around the roundabout. There was one on the main road.
Can we just say we weren't the people mentioned on a Facebook page called Spotted Alveston.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
I just want to say that, right? Because there are these like chavs, best way to describe them, going around the roundabout. They'll go around the roundabout, and we were cycling round them at the same time. We go home and see on Spotted Alveston if someone's seen them. If someone mistook, like, I don't know if I've been mistaken for that, so I went round the roundabout at the same time they did. But there's a roundabout a bit further up that we carried on to.
Near Shordelow, Coldham Lane. It's on the main road near there.
If the viewers don't know, we're on about
We
Derby.
live in Derby, funnily enough, in Elverston. Chaviest place ever. Funnily enough, we support Derby County. Yeah.
Elverston FC.
Yeah. We live in Elverston. Let's get over it.
We're going around this roundabout, and then Sam always gets hit by a van and has a panic attack on the side of the road. 2 cars pull up and try and call an ambulance, and I have to try and say, no, I don't need an ambulance. He's just having a panic attack.
Yeah, we walked home, and I kept needed to sit down because my legs were shaking too much. It was. Yeah, then we went to the co-op and got Chris. I threw up later that evening. Just to put that out.
Just as a drinking my Pepsi, thank you very much.
Yeah, well, I hardly ever throw up, so I don't think you got that image in your mind. So you should be good.
No. Hey, I'm just trying to think of some. I probably should have thought of some. Okay, all about the time at my younger brother's party when I got knocked out by a mascot. I won't say the name of the place because I don't want to bring any bad trade to them. As this was a few years ago. I'm not going to say the name of the place. But it's a kid's birthday party. We walked in, and then obviously we'd hide the whole place out. And then, so they did the thing, and then the mascot came out, called Bear Tubby.
Yeah.
He was called Bear Tubby. And
yeah,
I once maybe or not. If I can be bothered. When I got punched in the face by the mascot, man got banged out.
Yeah.
That's just something that comes to my mind. I'm just scrolling to my Facebook, like my personal Facebook, to see if there's anything that's been happening on my life story. Okay.
Like an hour ago, I got you banned off your Facebook account. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. So the area I live in is
Alveston.
It's run by UKIP, and I don't want to say anything bad about UKIP.
They're terrible. They're racist.
Alright, okay, Sam is going to. I'm not a UKIP supporter myself.
Labour Party all the way. Labour Party all the way.
I'm not a big fan of the UKIP leader in my area. So Sam went onto my Facebook account and commented something on their thing on about people being thankful of him, and Sam just called him a racist. And then
Not wrong. Tommy
on.
Robinson, you'd all know him. EDL ex-member, leader. He's been hired by them.
Yeah. So he's probably not the best figure in Elverston at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got my Facebook account temporarily banned. My other one, I have two, thankfully. Big
Yeah.
shout out, Sam. As I know you're playing it right now, Fortnite.
Maybe.
Yeah. Why do people? Why do you think Fortnite's so popular, Sam?
It's free. It's really addictive, to be honest.
I
I
don't
don't
see
know.
it is though. I don't see
Well,
Fortnite as addictive.
I was watching a podcast, Mick Creamy and Fitz's podcast.
Don't shout out other podcasts.
Yeah, but they're a good podcast. Go check them out. It's a good podcast. Shut up, Harrison. Um, they're a good podcast. Check them out. They're on about how Fortnite is said to be overrated and stuff. It isn't. Like it's a good, solid game. I don't get what's wrong with it, to be honest.
I'm not a big fan. I'm not.
Shut up, Harrison.
I'm, I mean, I'll play it with you,
Yeah,
but I'm not a big fan of it. I would rather play, say, FIFA.
yeah. To be honest, I'd rather play GTA 5,
Like, it's not.
but
I
my
don't
computer can't
see
run that.
like a certain person we know called Wa- Wa-
ISO Hunter,
Nathaniel
Cal,
Wasabi.
yeah,
Nathaniel,
Kalamoto.
yeah. How much have they spent on Fortnite?
Nearly, I reckon more than £300, probably.
How can you spend £300 on a game that is free?
V-Bucks.
What do you spend V-Bucks on?
Battle Pass.
Battle Pass.
Skins. You can have skins. Do you want me to send you a screenshot right now of why?
You can do.
We'll put that in the video if Harrison can be bothered.
Sam, how much have you spent on Fortnite?
Well, from past stuff that's happened, I have lost my PS4. Like, well, I don't have my PS4 anymore. I sold it kind of to afford a graphics card. On that, I'd spent probably over 100 quid on it. But I've got my computer now, and I've literally just spent 40 quid, 32 quid, just maybe on it.
I've got two more stories to talk about, Sam.
Have you?
Have you have you ever scammed a company? Like said they've done something when they haven't done something. Do you get what I mean?
Not a company, but my school tutor kind of in year 4.
What's happened? What happened?
They threw a book at me, right? It didn't even hurt that much, to be honest. Jan went and told them that we're giving a shout out. Jan
Yeah.
went and told our current teacher, because that was the supply teacher, that she threw the book at my face or something. And then I had to go through like a week or something of just having to explain what happened, and I couldn't just say Jan was lying. I had to say like, what that she did do that, and she ended up getting fired.
Oh my god.
It's kind of scammed school. Guess that kind of counts for it.
Fired. Okay, I've got one about Trent Barton.
Sacked.
I don't know if I should say this because I'm gonna want a job there later on. I'm gonna want a job there.
Bus one car.
Say it. I like buses. Shut your mouth. I've got another bus story afterwards this as well. Okay, so we all rode our bikes to Nottingham. You didn't, Sam. You weren't there.
Yes, you hit a car. I remember. I know what happened.
It was a car scrapyard, and we were pretending to ride into cars as a joke. And I put it on our Snapchat just to start stuff. Yeah. So we got there, and then we couldn't not be arsed to ride back. So we all thought we'd get the Red Arrow back because the Red Arrow has places to put your bike. And so we went to Victoria Station to wait for the bus.
Nottingham.
Yeah, in Nottingham. And then what is known as a low floor bus. Okay, it's like your average bus that goes around your estate. Turned up, and you can't take your bike on there. And I thought that was preposterous. So we had to wait,
Absolutely
and it's a
preposterous.
Sunday service as well, so I had to wait 40 minutes for a bus.
Yeah.
So I then contacted Trent Martin when I got home. I was like, yo, one. I had to wait long for the bus, and I missed the appointment, I said. And I was like, could I have my money back, please? And I didn't tell them I paid for a child. They didn't even ask, you know. In fairness, they didn't ask. And they were like, I was like, so they were like, could you send me photos of the tickets? And I was like, we all paid on Mango. And they were like, okie dokie. And could you send me your address? I will send a check out. So when I received the check, it was £14. Okay, so
Rich.
bearing in mind there was four of us there. One, I paid the most we paid was £5 because the other two had capped their Mango card. So their Mango card had capped. So most we spent is £2.50. Me and Diaz spent £2.50. So that's £5.
Yes.
And they thought all four of us paid a normal adult ticket, and they sent me £14 check,
Damn. Okay.
which is
Oh.
definitely worth it. And I've got another bus story, right? If you guys didn't know, I am what is known as a bus enthusiast. Sam,
Ranker.
what am I like as a bus enthusiast, Sam? What's your average bus enthusiast, Sam? What's your opinion on bus enthusiasts?
He takes pictures of buses. His Instagram page is full of buses. He knows every bus off by heart, by sound, look, windows, seats, floor, tickets, everything. It's kind of weird, strange, and I don't know. I'm not a bus wanker. I don't know what it feels like to be a bus wanker. Yeah.
Okay, so me and my friend Diaz, we went to on this like bus like tour where it was like this thing of like organised for bus enthusiasts, where there was a coach pickup in Sheffield, so we had to get up really early and get the train to Sheffield because that's like an hour train journey. So we went to Sheffield. Then from Sheffield we had to get another train to Sheffield Meadowhall, and then
Yeah.
walk a bit to Sheffield Meadowhall Coach Park. Then we found this coach, and yeah, it was all good. We paid our £15 fare,
Gucci Ray-Ban.
and then off we went. I had my camera, Daryl had his phone. Yeah, off we went. We went all over the north of England, the north west.
No.
So we went to Sheffield, Hull, Grimsby, Scunthorpe, all in one day.
Yeah.
Like they had this like lunch break at Grimsby, right? Sam, have I told you this story? I don't know.
Yeah. Do you have chips at Greg's?
No, they had potato wedges at Greg's. Never in my life have I ever seen such a sight as potato wedges, right? Potato wedges in Greg's. We bought them all.
Greg is.
We bought the potato wedges in Greg's. I mean, the queue in Greg's was ages in Grimsby because I guess there's not really much places to eat in Grimsby because it's not very nice. If you've ever been to Grimsby, you'll know what I'm on about, but it absolutely stinks of fish all the time.
What?
So we were in this Greg's in the shopping centre, and we had about 10 minutes left till the coach left. We're eating our Greg's, and I get halfway through my sandwich, I'm like, this is disgusting. It's probably the worst sandwich I've ever had. So I eat my potato wedge, and I'm like, I'm still starving. So I'm like to Daryl, you go get on. By this point, there's like 2 minutes left till the coach goes. I'm like, Daryl, go get on the coach, and I'll go find a corner shop and buy a 4-pack of Mars bars or something. On the nearest corner shop's like I've never been to Grimsby before. I don't even know where a corner shop is. So I'm running all over like dodgy back streets of Grimsby. The coach is about to leave. I'm in this massive queue, and I push through these people. I don't normally do this. I don't push in queues, but I would have been stranded in Grimsby. So I pushed in front of a bunch of people and said I had a train leaving in 30 seconds. I didn't even know where the nearest train station was, to be honest. So they probably thought it was a flat. So I bought them. I had to run all the way out of the shopping centre. Probably looked like I'd stole something. Ran all the way just as the coach closed this door. I managed to jump on it. And Daryl was probably on there shaking. I think he was on there shaking. But
Shaking bacon. You know.
have you been on any trips this year, Sam? Been on any trips?
Let me think.
I've been one. Should I talk about that? Talk about my
Yeah,
trip. I've
yeah.
been.
Why not?
I went to London. No, the first trip of the year was about July 13th or something. I don't actually know when it was, but it was to Skegness with Daryl yet again.
Yep.
We went to Skegness during the winter, and I don't know why we wanted to do it, but it was good. So we got up at like 6 o'clock. We met at like 6 o'clock in Ulverston. Got the bus, got the train, and got train to Nottingham, train to Skegness, and we was there for about It took us about 4 hours travel to get there, right?
Yeah.
So we're on the train, and we're probably the only ones on the train until Grantham, which is about an hour. So we're on the
Yeah.
train. We're the only people in this carriage for about an hour. So we're pissing about, playing our music out loud, and I'm just there's some funny videos of Daryl dancing to like 80s songs.
Well,
Uh,
the best.
best train journey, best music, yes. And when we got there, we automatically went for fish and chips because that's what you do in Skegness.
Yep.
We were mocking a lot of it because a lot of it is shut during winter. There's not many people go to Skegness during winter. And we went on the beach and we were pissing about, throwing stuff off the pier. That's
Uh-huh.
what. And there was one bit where we were walking around to this abandoned. I don't know if it was abandoned or just closed for winter. It's like paddling pool. I filmed a
Damn.
video, like an abandoned video there, but I don't know if it was abandoned or just closed for winter, so I never ended up posting it. Uh, so if you want me to release that, let me know down in the comment section down below. I'll release it anyway. Uh, so we went there, and then on the way back, we have to walk. They have this boating lake, like it's a really
Yeah.
deep boat. They drain it during winter, so no one like kills themselves or anything. We're walking past it. Daryl doesn't realise how slippy the sides of a emptied lake is. So Daryl's walking along the side and almost slips down this 10-meter hole. And he falls and like managed to grab on. I thought he was a goner because I ain't going down there, and there's no way he could have crawled back out because the side was so slippy. That's probably that's one of the highlights on it. Or when me and Daryl were singing on the train on the way back, and he's like, your average chav family on their trip out to Skegness. They all,
Yeah.
one of them, like,
Chubby.
the chavvy mum turned around and was like, no one finds it funny, so can you shut up? And me and Darren just burst out laughing. I mean, we got so bored, we just decided to sit on the floor of the train underneath the table. The ticket conductor came, and he was like, if you find it comfortable there down there, lads, I see no issue. Can I just see your ticket, please? And I actually have another two stories about train tickets. There was one time that me and Darryl, the time we were going to Sheffield on the train all the way there, we were watching Postman Pat movie on my phone for some reason. The train woman had to tap us on the shoulder to ask us for our tickets, and that was quite embarrassing. And the time I ate my train ticket, oh my god, this was horrible. I think it was
You're
on the way
cutting
back.
out, Toby.
On the way back from Sheffield, sorry. So I had this train ticket, an old one from when I went to skate. I don't know where I went to. I think it was like I just had an old train ticket in my wallet. So I went to Darryl. Oh look, it's the train ticket, and they hadn't been to check him yet, or I hadn't left the barrier, and you need it again to leave the barrier at Derby Station. So I put the train ticket in my mouth and chewed it up, and then I looked on the table where I had the other train ticket, the one to get out, and I realised I'd ate the one I needed to show and to need information, and the old one was still on the table. So I kind of just spat it out and put it into a tissue. I was like, when the ticket woman, I was too embarrassed to say what happened. So I've lost my ticket and I'm just searching my bag for it. Luckily, she never came back. I wouldn't know embarrassing. I'm so glad we got that train because at certain times at the train station, they open the barriers at peak time. so just like let the people flow quicker. And thank God the barriers were open, so I didn't need the ticket. Like God was on my side then. God was on my side. Sam, you got a story? You got a travel story? Where you been traveling?
I haven't been really that many places this year because I don't. We went Blackpool. That was quite a funny time.
What did you do at Blackpool, Sam?
We stayed in a hotel, some crappy hotel, and it was a family holiday, so we went out for a few dinners. It wasn't that funny, to be honest. I don't.
Did you at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, or was it shut?
No, I didn't go to Blackpool Beach. I sat on the pier for a bit. That was about it.
Which one? North Pier?
The one, don't
Central?
know, just
South?
I don't know. It's just a pier, isn't it? The one near Blackpool Tower.
Oh, Central.
Yeah. Didn't go to Blackpool Tower. Screw that, man.
I've never been up Blackpool Tower.
Blackpool.
Been to Blackpool many times. Never been up Blackpool Tower.
Yeah.
Any of us you left the country this year?
Let me think about that.
You left good old England?
I don't think I have.
Did you go to Ireland?
No, I haven't. I think we may have been to Spain.
How can you not remember if you left the country?
Because I do it so much, to be honest. I don't. Yeah. You get it?
Earlier on in the year,
Yeah.
I went to Belgium
Nice.
with my school.
Oh yeah, Belgium. Yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, this year. Okay, yeah, I remember. I went Normandy with cadets. That was a horrible time.
We went to Belgium with my school. I have a story about this. We were in the room. We and the twins, as I call them for this.
John and James.
Yeah.
Keep it names PC.
And Daryl. We were all in a room, and then I wanted to know what the lock was doing. I wanted to know why there was two locks, so I turned one of the locks and pulled it, and it snapped. So I locked the door, right, and I snapped the handle off.
Idiot.
And then I was like, for goodness sake. So I made one of the twins call the supervisor of the trip. I won't mention the name.
Tomo.
Yeah. I made him call. We had the supervisor's phone. So I made him call. That was awkward. So he was like, so they had to get like the hotel. Sam, you're annoying the podcast listeners.
Now I'm doing a reference from Tomo.
You can't slag him off.
I'm not slagging him off. I'm saying hi, Tomo.
You could be a keen listener of this, and I still have to.
He's a Derby fan, so we won't bully him.
He's a Liverpool fan.
But didn't he get spotted in Derby?
I know. His dad's probably like a Derby fan.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I'm
Back to the story.
I'm giving way too much airtime to this guy. Okay. So, and then they had to, like, the hotel was staying in, like the hostel had to call like this locksmith to come and let us free. And I was I didn't say I did it. I hid under the bed. I hid under the bed while James and John took the battering for it. Oh, that was funny. And my other trip of the year, big trip of the year, London.
London, yeah.
Okay, so let me just go onto my phone and I'll work out what I actually did in London. I'll go over my day in London. Okay, so we were there for 2 nights, so I think
Quite a while, to be honest. No, not quite a while. Sorry. Point withdrawn.
So I went to London with my dad, and we were there. Okay, I'm going on to my Snapchat stories here to try and remember. I'm not too sure, to be honest. So we arrived there. I can't remember what the first thing we did was. We went straight to the hotel. So we're staying at Travel Lodge Tower Hill, which is right in the middle of London, near Tower Bridge and the Tower of London. So that was nice. I'm trying to think what we did on the first day. Oh, we went to Stratford, London. Stratford, Westfield. Stratford, Westfield. And we went to Pizza Express in there. We did.
Pizza, yeah.
That was Gucci. That was Gucci Ray-Ban.
We went to Normandy with a youth club. Not gonna say what youth club, because there's a person.
Pretty sure you
Pardon?
already said it in this anyway.
Oh well. If you can hear that, go back to it. Basically,
RAF
um,
tickets.
I'm not proud of it either. I'm gonna leave. To be honest, I hate it. Um,
Podcast listeners want to hear it. Want to hear it.
we went to Normandy. It took ages. It was on a boat, and the boat was horrible.
The ferry.
We had to drive all the way down to Dover. Then we went to
That's how you get to France.
what's the other border thing?
Calais.
Calais? No, not Calais. It might have been Calais. One of the two. Then we had to drive all the way to Normandy. It was so horrible and long. And then we were sharing it with the Canadians. One of them looked like a fucking adult, like 22-year-old man. He was 16, and we had to share a tent with him. He stunk all the time. I had to. Do you know that guy I showed on the Snapchat story? It was like, oh look, this guy here.
Yeah.
Today on the bus. Yeah, I'm not going to say who. I had to sleep next to him. He snored, and he would make a massive every like so often and wake me up. I broke my camp bed because I stood on it to try and close my bag. I put my bag on the finger, then broke it. That was horrible. But we were doing these challenges where we had to make someone look like ready for Canadian winter or something like that. One of the challenges. We had to stuff one of the guys up to make him look like he was ready. He used my sleeping bag, all my clothes. It stunk like him for the rest of the day.
Oh,
For the rest of our time there. We were there for 2 weeks.
that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Did you
He wore
catch-
sliders and it was raining every day.
Did you catch anything from France?
I had a pretty bad cold. That was about it. It was pretty funny though.
What time of year did you go?
Pardon?
What time of year was it that you went?
Easter. It was the same weekend you went to Belgium. I left like the day after. Something like that.
Oh, we could have met each other. I was in
Yeah.
You were in France.
No, we visited. We drove all the way to Vimy Ridge. We were from Normandy. Vimy
We
Ridge
were
is a
staying in
sick place.
Belgium, yet visited a lot of places in France.
Vimy Ridge is so bright. You can't look at it. It's like white as fuck.
Darren got told off for sitting on it.
He's an idiot.
There was one thing in Belgium. We're gonna get serious here, Sam. Serious brain on. Serious brain on.
Okay, brain on.
Okay. So my great granddad fought in World War One. Okay. And fought in. We were staying in a place called Ypres, and he fought in the Battle of Ypres. And
Ypres.
the town, like the borough of Ypres, was staying in this little place called Langemarck. And there was a battle of Langemarck in World War One that my great granddad fought in. And the cemetery for that was literally about 30 seconds away from where we were staying. And that was where my great granddad got discommissioned, is it? What, Sam, you're like army. What's it called where you have to leave the army?
What?
What's it called where you have to leave the army due to injury? Sam,
Give me a second.
that's where you like army, man.
I'm not that good of it. What is it when? What? Wait, give me a second. When you leave army due to injury. Let's see.
So that was pretty surreal seeing where my granddad got discommissioned through mental.
It doesn't say.
Just say like we'll just say he got discommissioned. That probably does.
Oh, wait. He got like discharged or something, isn't that?
Discharged. We'll say that. That's
Yeah.
Sounds okay.
Yeah.
Any other things to talk about, Samuel? What we got?
Well, on the way back from one of my product design interventions, my teacher told. I'm an idiot. Let's just get that out of the way. I'm a right idiot. One of my teachers told one of my friends, Sambo, to keep me out of trouble. Like, and now well, about 20 minutes later, Sam told me to slide over the car bonnet and for a Snapchat video.
Can I just say, if anyone from my family or brand deals, if anyone wants to sponsor this podcast, please do. I was not involved in this. I was at home in my bedroom while this was partaken. Okay, I did not partake in this activity. Okay.
I did it for the Vine.
Far away, Sam.
I stood across the car. About half a second later, I looked at the car. The lights went off. I was like, "It's going to start beeping." I literally ran all the way down the road, like 3 seconds, and I left Sam and Daniel Kalamoto, like the streets behind. They had to explain to one of his neighbours because Daniel lived on that street what happened, and Sambo had to get him out of it. It was quite funny.
And Daniel's a very nervous person. Let's just say that.
He's addicted to fucking Fortnite. He's not nice.
Fortnite addicted. Fortnite. How was your
Is it-
Christmas, Sam? How was your Christmas?
I got quite a few nice things. Yeah, it was all right. Didn't get drunk.
I don't know. For the sake of the brands, I'm going to say I don't drink anything. I'm teetotal. I don't drink alcohol. For the sake of the brands.
Pardon?
For the sake of sponsorships and brand deals, I'm going to say I don't drink.
We don't drink. We don't drink or anything. We're good people.
Please, if anyone wants to sponsor this podcast, right, I'll even give you the first one for free. I'll let you sponsor the first episode for free, and then you can pay the sponsorship and the rest of it. I just need money to do this, and I need money as well because me and Sam are doing a new thing on my channel. What's it called, Sam?
Club review.
Club review. Yes. We're going to be visiting football grounds around the UK, starting with, I think we're going to do Notts County first. Not Notts Forest.
Come on.
I'm not going to visit Notts Forest ground because I don't want to catch malaria.
I don't want to catch disease.
I don't want to go to. If as long as I was with Derby fans, I'd go to City ground, Notts Forest ground. But we're going to go to the Notts County ground. Sam, do you want to take me through?
Yeah.
Shall I take you through how Notts County are doing?
Yeah.
My nan's a Notts County fan, basically. Like two
Is
nanas.
she?
Like two nanas, right? One a Derby fan, rest in peace. And the other one, well, my nana also still alive, is a Notts County fan. And yeah, so, and you know, there's 4-tier league football in this in England. If you're not listening in England or you know nothing about football. So you have Premier League, Championship, League 1, League 2. League 2 is the 4th league. I know that makes no sense, but that's just how it works. So Notts County are in Football League 2, so the bottom league. Okay.
Yeah, where do you deserve to be?
What?
Sorry, nothing.
They are Notts County are bottom.
Where they deserve to be, like Nottingham Forest.
They are bottom of League 2. So more
Because
than
they're
likely,
crap.
more than likely at the end of the season, right? They will be exiting non-league football.
Why am I dropping tilted?
Football, and they'll go into the Vanarama National League. Is it after Blower?
Yeah.
Me and Sam are going to make a visit up to Meadow Lane Stadium. We are. And this is what me and Sam are doing, visiting these football grounds, is going to cost a bit of money. So
yeah, we need
sponsorships,
help.
donations.
Help.
You want to get in touch if you want to sponsor. If you got a business that you want to sponsor us with, that would be more than appreciated. Literally.
Yeah.
Anything would be Gucci. Anything.
Like £5, literally. That will cover one of us to go.
That will cover one of our tickets. Yeah, so we're going to be visiting. I want to see what it's like. I want to see what kind of atmosphere is going for a club which is about to leave league football halfway through the season, and yeah. So I'm actually quite looking forward to this. Never been to a Notts County game. I think my nan will be happy. We're going to
Yeah.
watch Notts County v. I don't know how you pronounce. Is it Bury or Bury or
One of them.
Bury? However you pronounce that. Bury. Let's just
Yeah.
call it Bury. We're going to see Notts County v. Bury. Bury. Oh, God. I don't know how you pronounce that.
One of them. I'm
Yeah.
just. Yeah.
They're sixth in the league. What was the score when they last played? Notts County.
I'm not sure.
I'll have a look.
I'll have a look. Yeah, have a look.
Are you on it as well, Sam?
I'm looking through my Instagram thing because I think I've just got loads of. I'm trying to set up an Instagram for this podcast page, but all my emails are used.
I've got into 2016 matches.
Damn.
Use a fake email.
Instagram.
Yeah. You
Okay.
don't need to activate it.
Go on then.
Hold on. Are League Two halfway through their season?
Probably.
I don't
Your
know.
guess is just as good as mine.
So it should be a good match, okay? Because Bury, Notts County went to Bury to play on the 20th of November. What do you think the score was, Sam?
3
To who?
to the opposing team.
4-0 to Bury. So
Oh damn.
I'm looking forward to seeing the frustration, the atmosphere of a club that's doing as bad. I know they'll be doing
As bad as Nottingham Forest in the league currently, 10th,
10th.
where they belong.
I'm literally rewatching that Harry Wilson free kick on my phone right now. It just came up on my Twitter feed. Wow.
Yeah.
If you do you want to follow me on Twitter? And I've just retweeted that. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, my @ is Lampard.
Harrison doesn't have a life.
Lampard is dad, and my name is Harrison, spelled Harry with a Y and Sun with S-U-N, like the sun in the sky. Yeah, so should be Gucci Ray-Ban, Samuel.
Gucci Rayman.
Gucci Ray.
I have another topic to talk about.
What?
That period where everyone thought I was a furry.
Oh, okay, I didn't involve myself as I was off school. I think when this happened.
It was a long time for me. Everyone kept calling me furry and I deserved to die because of something I.
I think someone overheard someone calling you a fairy as a joke.
Benjamin and Benedict told Josh
Oh,
that I was a furry. Josh started to take it too far. Everyone called me a furry. It was a horrible time. So basically, the backstory of this was on PS4, I was playing Call of Duty World War II when that was a thing. This guy started sending me pictures of furries. I had them all on my phone. Benjamin and Benedict saw them. And they told Josh Haig. Anyway, he knows who he is. He doesn't care. He started telling everyone that I was a furry, and everyone believed him. And so I had to go through a hard period. I'm just saying, no, I'm not a furry. No, I'm not a furry.
We've used way too many proper names on this podcast.
Yeah, it's
If you
fine.
want to sue us, suck your mum.
We don't have disclaimer. We don't have any money, so don't sue us.
Self-financing.
Yeah, you won't get much from it, love. I think you'll be able to get like 50p of what left off my Fortnite account. So yeah.
Okay, so for us to visit Notts County, it costs us around how much?
It isn't that bad, but if we're doing it frequently, it's gonna hurt my wallet.
And we've got to travel to Nottingham.
Yeah.
As we don't drive.
Yeah, we're 15.
Yeah, fair enough. So it's gonna break our banks. I'm seeing it as an investment time.
Yeah, an investment into what's the greater good of just. You're on 3,000 subscribers now.
2,000.
You're not gonna get big. What?
I lose subscribers every day, son.
What you want now then?
What?
What you want now?
2,666. Please don't laugh.
Why aren't you subscribing to Heathcote? Subscribe,
Exactly.
bitch.
Listen to Sam. Subscribe to my channel right now.
Yeah. Ah. Okay. But if you just at it on Instagram, people will find it and then they'll probably just like check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna make an Instagram and it'll be in the bio of Harrison's video.
So, if you were a furry, Sam, which you're not.
I'm not a furry. I would not fuck a furry.
No, I'm not. That wasn't the question. What
Mhm.
would your first owner be?
Ah, I don't know. Fox. I don't know.
A fox.
I don't know. First animal that came to mind.
Oh, Sam.
Yeah.
Just look. I'm on North County's website right now. Just trying to book the tickets.
Pardon? You just like cracked there.
Did I?
What are we calling this podcast?
I don't know actually. What do you want to call it, Sam?
What is it like? What is a podcast? Is it just like?
It's meant to be a football podcast.
But I don't think it says that because there's not much to talk about. Just a podcast.
I already have a Heathcote podcast, so can't call it that. As that flopped.
Mong with a H podcast.
What?
MHONG because we need to keep it PC. We're Mongs. We are Mongs.
I can't put that in, Sam.
Pardon?
I cannot call the podcast that.
Mong podcast. Well, you need a group.
Oh, Sam. Right. Should I just call it the Heathcote FC podcast?
No, because it's not. No, let's not. Let's keep away from Heathcote FC. Let's just call it the Heath podcast. Heath.
That's what my YouTube channel's called, Heathcote FC.
We'll just call it Heath podcast.
No, you're in it, Sam. You're in it.
Yeah. Heath.
The True Geordie podcast.
Yeah. Heath McG podcast.
That ain't a good name, Sam. People are laughing at you right now.
Heath's podcast.
Should we just call it Harry and Sam's podcast?
No, it's not a good name.
And Heath is. That's not even my name.
Heath's. Yeah, but there's Sam at the end. We won't do that now. Anyway. Stories.
I don't know what my membership. Okay. Anything else to talk about, Samuel? Best Christmas present.
I got a Supreme hat.
Supreme hat.
That was quite funny, actually. I'm not gonna lie. It's a nice hat though. It's high vis.
Mine.
Yeah. Go on.
Christmas present. So I got fresh beefs, which I'm using right now. Derby County tracksuit bottoms.
Chavster.
No, I only buy tracksuit bottoms when I'm playing sports, so I'm not a chav.
You're a chav. You're chav. I'm not that much of a chav, to be honest. I'm a. Don't know.
Chav.
I ain't chavvy.
Okay, fair enough.
We live in Elviston with Chavvy Harrison. Cornishman.
Well, I don't live at the Cornish.
You can keep telling yourself that, Harrison.
I hate that my owner of the Cornishman doesn't hear this and like try to stab me. I don't have a membership number.
What?
I'm trying to buy Notts County tickets, but it's saying I need a membership number.
Well, get a membership then.
I just signed up like a minute ago. Do I have to activate my account? Back to Notts County FC.
Yeah. Okay.
Crikey.
Gordon Bennett.
Some would say Gordon Bennett, son.
Gordon Bennett.
Gordon Bennett.
Damn. That's mess. That's mess.
Any more stories, Sam? Any more things to talk about?
Not really.
We've kind of reached a dead end. Sam, do you have a YouTube channel?
Yes. I haven't posted any videos.
Do you want to plug it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Sparkly Jewel 109. There you go. The reason I've got that name is my Xbox 360 name, and I haven't changed it since because I can't be bothered to make a new name. There you go. Yeah.
That is actually Gucci something.
Gucci.
Yeah, do you guys want me to do FIFA?
No.
No.
By the way, on my channel, I do like CS:GO and stuff. I'm not a football geek like Harry.
Right, FIFA live streams. If you guys want me to do them, I will do that for you, mans. For all of you, mans. For all of the batch. We're at 55 minutes, you know, Sam. Did I go for the news? Okay.
Yeah, go on, check some news. This is kind of like a pilot podcast.
Yeah, we really were prepared for this. Okay.
My parents are back as well, so we may need to end it soon.
Okay. I'll just look at top tier.
Hmm?
Did you see that video of the Tesco hit and run car?
Tesco hit and run.
Okay, most of the listeners probably have seen it. It was this car in like a Tesco car park that was like the video started when it was trying to leave, people were blocking in, and it just like rammed cars out the way it did. Sam, I'll send you a link, okay?
Okay.
This is a live podcast, so it's not live, but we're recording it like no cuts, so
Yeah, so I'm not allowed to say the M word. My parents are calling me. Yeah, yeah,
I'll edit this out.
I have 16 minutes.
56 minutes.
Should make it to now. My game is froze. Like my computer's froze.
So this Tesco hit and run car got recovered. So basically, this guy trying to like, I don't know why. A car believed to have been driven by several people in a hit and run in a supermarket car park has been recovered by police. Citron C3 drove away from outside Tesco store Rickmansworth on Sunday. Later was found in Watford. A woman is still in a serious but stable condition following the incident. Also, they did a hit and run that he didn't want to say, so the car's been recovered. I'm actually looking forward to what they say about this.
Okay.
Fundraiser of £1,800.
Oh, I've just got an advert for Trade on the Go. It's sponsored by Arsenal.
I hate Arsenal.
Yeah.
Who will win the Premier League? BBC Sports.
Chelsea.
Will it?
Joking.
I don't think it'll be Chelsea. It'll either be Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspur, or Manchester City. Out of all them, who would you want to win it?
Man City.
Tottenham Hotspur.
Are you mad? Tottenham
I
Hotspur.
hate all all Manchester City fans are plastic. Liverpool fans piss me off. All Liverpool fans piss me off.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. But I'd rather Tottenham Hotspur win the league. I just don't want Liverpool to win the league.
Yeah.
I don't know why. So the Pochettino, so he's basically just on about Pep Guardiola, Man City's manager. Have you seen Man City's run of form, Sam? You keep up to date with Man City?
No, that Sterling. I've heard about him getting called N-words and stuff.
Oh yeah, when he got racial abuse. But so Man City lost 3-2 to Crystal Palace, right, a week ago. And yesterday they lost 2-1 to Leicester City.
Ooh.
So it ain't looking good for big man Pep Guardiola and his Manchester City side. So
Damn. Mess.
That is actually mess, Sam.
Yeah.
Any ambitions for 2019? What do you want to do, Sam? Other than make this podcast a working success.
Probably post on my YouTube channel.
Fair enough, Sam. I'll put a link in the description down below.
Check the Discord.
What is Discord?
I don't read it out or anything, you know. I just
Can you
felt bored.
delete that?
I was bored.
Can you delete that?
Yes, Harrison.
Thank you. Oh, I wish I could say what he's put, but I'm not going to. And Sam, don't say it on the podcast, otherwise I will not get any sponsorships. And I need to show.
Hey, so just a pretty picture of hamburgers.
Yeah, it was hamburgers.
Well,
Did
the
you
end of them
did
look
you
like
hear
hamburgers then.
Sunderland, Team Sunderland stuff?
I heard of it.
Yeah, so they were in Premier League. They got relegated to the Championship.
Yeah,
Got relegated to League One. So this season they're in League One, okay?
yeah,
And basically they had, I think it was they had a higher attendance yesterday than I think it was like most of the Premier. I think the only teams with a higher attendance was Manchester United and another team. I can't remember which one it was. So it was Manchester United and another team, and then underneath that, so they had the third attendance out of all 92 teams in the English Football League. They had something like 46,000. Okay, and I think that's actually mental for saying
mess.
it's actually mess. Actually mess. I've just scrolled down my Twitter and did that whole thing with the F2.
Yeah,
That beef over. Apparently, Jeremy Lynch, the guy who's a bit of a prick, is to fight Joe Weller.
yeah.
That's just been seen on my Twitter.
Sorry.
Jeremy Lynch. There he go.
Mess.
Oh, and I've just seen this photo on my Twitter of Troy Deeney, is it, the Watford player, pointing to the goalkeeper where Eden Hazard's going to kick it in a penalty yesterday. So the goalkeeper dives that way and he kicks it the other way. That's payback
Damn.
if it's ever deserved. That is payback. Sam, we're at an hour and 2. Is it a good time to end the podcast?
If you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining. If you do want to help us out, let us know in the comment section down below. And if you're a sponsorship, my business email is also down below. Give me a contact. And if you have any problems that you want me solving, also email that as well, and I'll help you with your problems. And I'll see you guys later. Thank you for joining me, Sam.
You're welcome.
And I'll see you guys in the next podcast.
Bye.
Bye.